Kenyans. Sub-Saharan Africa has got 1 billion people. 1 billion. That is a market of our own people. China grew because of numbers within its own country. 1 billion, 1.5 billion. Sisi hapa Black Africa, we are 1 billion. Has anybody told you how to produce something here and sell it to Nigeria? Hakuna mtu ameambia wewe. And Nigeria is a place that imports even the most basic of things. From milk, 240 million people. Maziwa, they import. Chakula, hii ambao tunapanda. Basic horticulture, they import. From Peru, not from here. Yet we're only 4 hours away. We are going to expand markets as we improve and produce more. And you've mentioned the elephant in the room, called corruption. That is governance. Governance, I can assure you, you know, the private sector does not thrive, as you can see, with corruption. We like fair play, where you understand the rules. We do not thrive in corruption. So as a fellow business person such as you, I can assure you, that is going to be the first Goliath we are going to deal with. First Goliath. But there is something else which you have not mentioned. How do we bridge the gap between the rich and the poor? The poor are too far, yet they are citizens just like us, born equal in God's eyes, to God's eyes, just like us. The gap between the rich and the poor is too wide. It must change. It must change. That is called social mobility. Social mobility starts from when one is a child. Brain development, for example. Mtoto mdogo, between the year 0 to 5, is the time you have the brain development. Brain development. Yani capacity ya kufikiria. In the last 1 year alone, 2 million kids have gone malnourished in Kenya. Between those ages. That means, mtu akifika miaka 30, akona bongo ya mtu 15. That is not social mobility. That child has been disenfranchised. Hapa Kajiado, the malnutrition rate is too high for a place that is very common, very near Nairobi, and very rich. It is unbelievable what it is here. So we must start from that child, making sure ako na capacity ya to meet the challenges of the world. That is social mobility. And nobody is addressing this. The quality of our education must be the same, whether you're in Kajiado, or in Mainito Gishagi Kodwa Hondora, in Murang'a, okay? Or wherever it is. It must be the same everywhere. The level of healthcare must be the same for every person in terms of accessibility. Maji, sanitation must be the same. Otherwise, you are not going to bridge this gap between the rich and the poor. And that's where you also get now a further market. Kwa sababu, the more people who are purchasing power, si utakuwa na biashara. Bas, nipigie makofi hata mimi. Anything else? Yes, madam. Yes, Esther.
Tumesomesha watoto wetu, tumewapeleka mpaka university, wamepata degree, wamepata diploma, na wote wako hapa manyumbani. Swali langu la kuuliza hivi. Ukichaguliwa 100 days, utafanyia hawa watoto nini? Kwa sababu wamekunywa pombe, wamekunywa drugs, wameuana, wakioana, unasikia ule mwingine amechoma, ule mwingine amemdunga kisu, na si sababu nyingine, ni sababu ya kukosa kazi.
Kabisa.
Kabisa. Kufanyia nini?
Kabisa. Mpigie makofi Esther. Hiyo ni nyinyi vijana ama ni wengine? Ni hawa. Wamesoma. Lakini wameng'ara, hawa wana hela hawa. Kweli. Kweli. Asante sana. Hiyo ni swali nzuri sana hiyo. Na ni ukweli. Ni ukweli. Kuna ubaya kwa nchi, ndio hii tunaizungumzia. I want to tell you, sisi tukiwa watu wa biashara, kuja hapa mama nikuangalie, unajua nataka kukuona, kurudishia hii maneno. Sisi ni watu wa biashara. watu wafaidike, hiyo ndio tunaijua, kwa sababu wakifaidika, hiyo ni soko yangu, si ndio? So the first thing we are going to do is make sure 100 days is a very short time. 100 days is a very short time. Hakuna mtu who can promise you 100 days. Ile pahali ambao tuko ni pabaya sana. Ni pabaya sana. Hawa wameharibu nchi. Wameharibu uchumi. So it's not 100 days. But within, I am telling you, within a maximum of 1 year, hii unemployment rate itakuwa kitu kingine, because we are going to boost what is called productivity. Hakuna kijana yako atakuwa nyumbani within 1 year. I cannot promise you 100 days, but within 1 year, that child will be able to feed themselves, will be able to take care of themselves if they have a health problem, na watakuwa na hope ya kupata mingine. And that program, I will invite you, all the three who have asked me questions today, I'm going to invite you to my manifesto.